Welcome to Kaleidoscope of the Soul, a space where we look at changing patterns, shapes, and colors of our life's forces, continually shifting energy. Host Lynne Juneau is a psychic medium and healer who uses her gifts of clairvoyance, clairaudience, and mediumship to bring insight to her clients and illuminate their life's purpose. Using symbolology with colors, numbers, ribbons, billets, and more, Lynne helps to facilitate healing and closure within her work. Kaleidoscope of the Soul reminds us that we are a cosmic rainbow of breathing life, creating infinite and beautiful soul complexities of expressions and hue in every moment. Now, here is your host, Lynne Juneau.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the wide world you are. Thank you so much for joining me here on Kaleidoscope of the Soul. And here is a kaleidoscope. These are so much fun, where even a small change in perspective and movement can change everything. Yes? Oh, I appreciate you all for joining me. People from all over the world. I can't tell you how exciting that is. And let me start by giving a quick shout out to Brenda Lucas, who was here crazy early, Ascending Universal Butterfly. Hello, welcome back, my dear. Jess Walton, thank you for joining, and Every Kitten. And there's my buddy Susan Kramer, who's a wonderful animal communicator. Woohoo! Oh, you like my top? Well, we're getting ready to go into Halloween this month, yes? And this is black, and so it's going to be able to show off the ribbons even better, I figure. There's Heidi Gall. Oh, Heidi Gall weighing in from Boulder, Colorado, y'all. Okay. And there's my buddy Charlene Shaz. Happy birthday, Charlene. Woohoo! It's Charlene's birthday, and I know she's going to be celebrating tonight and this weekend. Many blessings, my dear. And coincidentally, it's our son Michael's 40th birthday, so shout out to him. Okay, I'm going to be doing something a little different today. I'm so happy to share with you how popular these ribbon readings have been. And I've had many requests for people to be able to choose their own colors, right? And I hadn't figured out quite how to do that fast enough because, I only have an hour or so, and there's a little bit of lag time in between the time you type something in and I can see it, so that it's a little awkward. So I figured, well, I didn't figure it out exactly. I had one of my divine downloads in the morning, which really helped, okay? So the way we're going to do this today is a little different, okay? And I'm going to call out your name. If you're getting the reading next, I'm going to call on you. I'm going to assume, y'all, that if you're watching this show and making comments, that I have your permission and your blessing to read for you. Yes? If that's not right, let me know. So I'm going to call out your name. I'm going to choose a ribbon, and then I want you to think of a number between 1 and 50. Okay? Because I have this wonderful contraption set up that they are numbered. So while I'm reading your ribbon, you think of a number from 1 to 50 and let me know what it is. Okay, before we get started, my dear friend Jennifer Rose, who is a wonderful medium, has joined us today. Welcome, Jennifer. And in a short, less than 2 hours, she's going to be on Embracing Infinity, also on this Sacred Spiral Network. The whole network is awesome, by the way. And Jennifer is going to be interviewing artist Drew Brophy, and a lot of people are excited to see his artwork. It's so amazing to see the number of artists who are helped and influenced by spirit or spirits. Yeah. Okay. So, what else? Just to let you know, I do this podcast once about every 2 weeks. Timing's a little different here in October, and my next show is going to be on Friday, October 24th. Hi, Ronnie Shabazian. Thank you for joining. Good to see you, my friend. Okay, and I'm also just about every Wednesday on Kirsty Ashton's Facebook page live at 8:30 a.m. Pacific, 4:30 in the UK, and I do live readings there on her site. Spirit is everywhere, and every other Monday. I am pleased to be on Veronica Jenkins' Facebook page every other Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. in the UK, also doing readings on her page, Universal Spiritualism. Okay? And yeah, watch for big things from Charlene Shaz. She's going to be going live doing these things pretty soon too. Getting warmed up for it, yeah? Okay. All right, folks, I'm going to jump in and start doing readings for y'all. And I basically go to who I'm drawn to. So please be patient. I will get to as many folks as I can. Brenda Lucas, you were so darn early. Bless your heart. Let's read for you first. So, Brenda, while I'm pulling your ribbon, think of a number between 1 and 50, my dear. Well, they're making it easy on me to get started. Okay, so isn't this gorgeous? Brenda Lucas, there she is. Come on down. And I already see her number. Oh, this is going to work well. So this first ribbon is a true rainbow color, number 5 on my contraption here, because it's the 5th color of the rainbow. Yes, true blue, and it's ribbon number 5. And Brenda, I feel changes have been coming up for you and challenging some of the very basic relationships in your life. And I Spirit is bringing me information about loyalty and who you can count on. And Brenda, I feel your father coming into the picture here. And if you could verify if your father is in spirit, because he's coming in showing me that loyalty was very important to him. If you would understand that. Your dad is showing up as the kind of man who could see through people and his motives. So he is in spirit, okay? I feel so much strength and so much groundedness in your father and the way he went through his life. He doesn't come through as a big, buoyant personality, but what he does come through with is a lot of groundedness and quiet strength. And he was good at setting priorities. There is a lot about this color coming forward for you, Heidi. I'm sorry, not Heidi, Brenda. Brenda, the information coming forward for you has to do with self-expression also. Yeah. Because it has to do with the throat chakra and how you express yourself and how you express your truth. What is true for you, and when are people telling you the truth? Okay, if you would understand that. So a lot of changes coming up in your relationships based on information that as you're observing people, what do they do? Is what they say matching up with what they actually do? There's an old saying, don't necessarily believe what people say, watch what they do, okay? So this is a color that resonates with you, I hear. And you have chosen, let's see, the next phase of this message for you is number 19, which is now Army Green. So this is kind of a sagey color, but this is also, it feels that your dad, when he was young, served in the military, that there was a military connection there. I'm not feeling that he did that his entire life, but it set a lot of the energy for him as far as being disciplined. And the effect it had on him was to make him a little more serious and introspective. Okay. And so I'm being shown that he passed on. Okay, not military connection. All right, thank you. So not a military connection, but he had the self-discipline that would have come with having that experience, if you would understand that. And he passed that on to you, where when you need to be, Brenda, you can be very serious and very self-disciplined. Oh, your brother was in the military. Your brother is in spirit too, Brenda. So I feel your father bringing forward something about your brother. Okay. And your brother is in spirit too. So they're together, and your father has his arm around your brother, and he was there to pull your brother over. Your father was a hard worker. Yeah. Your father had an easy time putting his nose to the grindstone. And as far as your brother goes, that self-discipline didn't really transfer over to him. He was more of a free spirit, certainly, than your father was. But there's so much so much love between them anyway. Your father was a little more critical of your brother in life, I hear, not really getting what he was about. But on the other side, they've resolved everything and they are happily together. Okay, so your dad and your brother are coming forward, encouraging you to have a little more fun, to lighten up, and go outside the box a little bit. And yeah, thank you, Brenda. And let yourself breathe and enjoy life, because you're doing a great job of taking care of business. But don't forget to have a little rest and recreation and enjoy your life, right? Okay. Heidi is having to go to the dentist and she's terrified of going, but she's going. Okay. I'm sorry I didn't get to you, Heidi. Not quite enough time to do that. Please join me again, and I will get to you. And take a deep breath and take spirit with you. Yeah, Heidi? Yeah, going to the dentist can be very scary. So Brenda, thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate it very much. Jess Walton. I hope that was helpful, Brenda. Blessings to you. Jess Walton, come on down. Put my ribbons away. Jess. Jess, think of a number between 1 and 50. Oh, goody. Oh, boy. Okay, what do we have for Jess this morning? Okay, we have tangerine. Woohoo! It's okay, Heidi. All good. All right, so we have this wonderful, playful tangerine. So it's almost orange. Yes, it's tempered a little bit, but there's a lot of creativity and creative expression and, dare I say it, playfulness as far as sexuality and getting all of that going. Jess, it's time to play. Okay, I don't want to get too personal on a public show like this. However, Jess, time to come out and play. Time to have some creative and sensual pleasures, if you would understand that. And this is really important because, see, there are numbers attached to these, of course, and in this case, it's 28, which reduces to a 1. And this has become something that needs to move to the top of the list. Spirit is showing me. Jess's husband's going to be home for a whole month, and she's been very creative. Well, thank you for the validation, my sweet. Okay, and don't forget to pick a number between 1 and 50, Jess. If I didn't see it, apologies, but yeah, weigh in with that next number, please. So there's a lot of fun and a lot of lightness connected to this, and at the same time, it's not the rainbow orange that's like in your face. It's tempered with enough grounding to keep your feet on the ground, if you would understand that. So not to worry, just because you enjoy yourself and that sensual fun for a while, things are not going to fall apart. They're going to be just fine. And you've chosen 43. See, the timing on this is working well, eh? 43. There we go. Oh, 43 is midnight blue. I just love this color, 43. And what this shows me is that it feels like you're catching your breath, taking a bit of a break while you enjoy all of this orange energy. And at the same time, you're also doing some deep thinking. I always envision people looking up at the night sky, looking at the stars, and contemplating life's bigger questions. What in the world is going on? Why am I here? What am I here for? And you're going to, Spirit is telling me, get some pretty nice spiritual downloads in the next, they're showing me 2 weeks and 2 months, both. So in the next 2 weeks, watch for that, please, Jess. And going outside, I think you live in a cold climate, if I remember correctly. Are you there in North Dakota? Sitting outside in North Dakota, you might get away with that for a few more weeks until Halloween when it starts snowing, if I'm right about you being there in North Dakota. I lived there for a while, I know. But whatever you can do to go outside and contemplate the sky, and just even your meditations, you'll find are going to be deeper and richer, okay, for the next couple of weeks. So look for those divine downloads, those little gifts from Spirit. And Jess, thank you so much for letting me work with you. It's been a pleasure. Hello to everybody. I will take just a moment and give a shout out. And Walker, thank you for joining. KB, hello. Bernadette Connolly, she's been with me before, I do believe. Vladimir, welcome. Karen Berry, Patricia Daly, welcome to everybody. Heidi had to go. Adam, my friend, are you still here? Adam Fagan, weigh in if you would. Let's see, 43. Adam Fagan. Adam Fagan, are you still in the house? Oh, Joe Megan, welcome. Okay. Okay. Zoe. Hi, Zoe. What the hey? Ascending Universal Butterfly. I don't see Adam. Maybe he had to pop out. And And welcome, Zoe. Okay, ascending universal butterfly. Think of a number, please, between 1 and 50. See, I put you all to work today. Wasn't that smart? Okay. What do we have for you first? Ascending universal butterfly, my friend. Lemon chiffon. Isn't that gorgeous? This is just a soft, lovely color, and the number attached to it for my wheel is number 31, which reduces to a 4. So what I'm feeling for this, and just to be short for this purposes of this group, I'm going to call you Butterfly, if that's okay with you. If not, let me know. Okay, so this wonderful lemon yellow, Butterfly, you've had so much going on in your mind the last 3 months. Your mind, I hear, has been like a little hamster on a wheel. And to the point that it's made you feel a little frazzled at times and frantic. And you've lightened that up recently, okay? You're still thinking, you're still getting these wonderful creative thoughts, but that yellow has to do not only with thinking and what's going on with us intellectually, it has to do with the solar plexus and how we stay in our power. And one of the first things I heard about this, Butterfly, is to give yourself a measure of grace. You're being encouraged by Spirit not to feel that nothing is going on just because you're not absolutely frantic. There is still going on, still plenty of things going on with you, still plenty of creative thought going on with you, but not so frantic. It's more balanced because, and in fact, as I'm feeling into your energy, I feel some tummy rumbles and a little recent discomfort, maybe in your digestive tract. And honestly, a lot of that is connected to overthinking for a while. Yeah. So you're being encouraged to enjoy this little period of slowing that down a bit and enjoying just where you are. And I see, my dear Butterfly, that you have chosen number 34. Before trying to do this in an altered state is like, thank God these are numbered. Number 34, my dear Butterfly, is black, just black. And don't freak out. I know we're coming up on Halloween, but this number 34 is a lot like the womb. It's the place where things develop in the dark, right? Where do we develop a photograph? Well, back in the old days when they actually developed photographs, in the dark room. And where do babies and new birth? In the womb. And so there's a certain amount of mystery to this, and it's deep mystery. And my dear Butterfly, you are very capable of going deep. Yeah? You're absolutely capable of going deep and looking at life's mysteries and coming up with some fascinating answers. So as you've lightened up in your thinking and let go of a lot of the chatter, oh, I'm glad that makes sense to you. Fabulous. You've slowed down the chatter, that hamster on the wheel. It's allowing you to go much deeper. And I'm hearing Spirit's encouragement for you to write down what you get in these downloads, even if it's little scratchy notes, just enough to jog your memory, because they're giving you they're going to be giving you some really great stuff between now and the end of the year, significant information that you're going to be able to utilize in the near future. Okay? So, my dear butterfly, I'm going to leave you with that. Exciting things coming up for you. Okay? And yes, I know that about you, butterfly. You're not content to just skitter along the surface, which is why this feels a little unfamiliar to you. Not to worry. You're still going to go deep, my dear. Thank you for letting me work with you. Okay. Cornelia from South Africa. Are you in the house still? I just saw you. And I can't remember what time of day is it over there in South Africa. Okay. Cornelia. You're very welcome, butterfly. Okay, is Cornelia still in the house? Ah, there she is. Cornelia, I've already pulled a ribbon for you, my dear. So what do we have here? Rust. Isn't that gorgeous? This is another shade of orange, yet another shade of orange. But again, this has a lot of grounding to it. So you've had some creative ideas come in, they're telling me, for the last 6 months or so, okay? For the last 6 months, 6 months, and then also even more intensely in the last 2 months. The number attached to this ribbon is 26, and they're showing me some things with the numbers as well. And these creative ideas have been really fascinating, but I feel that you are not exactly sure what to do with them. Would you understand that, please? And there are aspects of your life, they're showing me that, Adam is back. Okay. They're showing me, Cornelia, that it's like kicking off the rust, kicking off the dust. Okay, Adam, you'll be next. There are some structures in your life that have had you feeling a little restricted, restrictions in your time, yeah, and mobility, like responsibilities that you've had to live up to. You know, we're in the real world. We're supposed to be living like grown-ups, yada, yada, yada. Feeling a little restrictive, right? Okay. Oh, 26 is your mom's birthday. Okay. Okay, very good. Cornelia, did you pick a number for me between 1 and 50, please? Where did you see that? Okay, I don't see it yet, so please pick a number for me, okay? Okay, Cornelia. I know, sorry folks, there's a little bit of a lag time between questions and answers on this. 27, thank you, dear. Okay, so we've got this wonderful kicking out the rust of 26, and then we're going to jump to 27. And 27 is goldenrod. Goldenrod. So this is moving more towards yellow, okay? And so you are moving more into your power, the yellow of the solar plexus, for example. And the number attached to this ribbon is 27. And I feel the end of an era for you. In other words, I feel you setting better boundaries for yourself in the future. in the near future, like now. It needs to be done now. And these restrictions that you have felt in your life need to fade more into the background so that you are in your personal power and thinking more clearly and having more time for a bit of creativity and fun. Oh, where did the fun go in my life, you're saying? Why does everything feel like a chore and a responsibility and something on the list to check off? Yeah? Okay. So as you figure out, it's part of your growth as a person, as a soul, as you figure out how to set your boundaries, you will have more freedom and more personal power. Okay. So, Cornelia, I'm going to leave you with that and wish you the very best in having that happen for you. Okay? So, many blessings to you. Adam, I had started to call on you a while ago. Adam Fagan, pick a number between 1 and 50, please. And I've read for Adam before, but it's been a while, and truly, I don't remember. I don't, I'm not supposed to remember. Here we go. Whew. You're very welcome, Cornelia. I hope that was helpful. Adam, come on down. All right. Don't disappear on me, dude. Adam, we have chartreuse. Woohoo! Look at this. I'll try to get to as many of you as I can. Vladimir, Mary, Nessie, y'all hang in there. Let me see who I can get to. Adam, this is number 16, chartreuse, and pick a number between 1 and 50. What I'm getting from this, Adam, is a bit of resetting of your priorities over the last 4 to 5 months. Your interests and priorities have shifted because you've gone through just a tremendous amount of growth personally. And that growth is going to continue through the end of the year, although it's going to feel more manageable and more mellow between now and at the end of the year through the holidays. Okay? So we may have lost Adam. I'm not sure. All right. And what I'll do is get back to Adam privately and do that. Okay. Amanda, I remember that the last time you were on a program with me, Facebook started acting up really bad. All right. So Amanda Park, come on down and pick a number. Amanda Park. Amanda, as I drop into your energy, I'm feeling all these different shades of blue come up for you, so many that it was actually difficult to pick. Okay, and thank you. You have picked number 8. All right, so that's the ribbon you picked. So let's start you out with this wonderful turquoise. All right, Amanda. Spirit is showing me that you have felt rather vulnerable lately, as though, and you can't even always put your finger on it, but like you're vulnerable to attack from both sides, and you feel on guard. as though you're having to protect yourself, if you would understand that, okay? And there is a lot of protection inherent in this wonderful color, okay? Amanda, this is the turquoise of the Native American people, the connection between earth and sky. Whoops, earth and sky. And it's also a beautiful gem. It's also something that makes absolutely absolutely beautiful jewelry. I see Adam has come back. Okay. So this is a combination of green and blue. There is a lot of growth attached to this for you, and also calm. And you are being very much encouraged, Amanda, by spirit to do more meditation, to get more quiet, and ask for the love and support of spirit, which you already have. But okay, they're asking you to accept it and be aware of it and know that you are deserving of it. You are a child of God, Amanda. She's been very on edge. Yeah. And I feel like you can't even put your finger on where that's coming from. It doesn't feel obvious to you where it's coming from. So as you do more meditation, more spiritual connection, I know this sounds like spirituality one-on-one, but this is what's coming through for you. Okay. The number attached to this ribbon is 47, which reduces to 11, a very powerful master number. As you start to master your own spiritual practice and get more in tune with that, things will start falling into place much better for you, if you would understand. All right. And then the number and the ribbon that you have chosen for yourself is number 8. And it is this wonderful, soft, and lovely pink. This is a very soft pink. I said that you were feeling vulnerable. This is a very feminine color. This has to do with the parts of our femininity that feel childlike and vulnerable. And we don't want to lose our childlike innocence, right? We don't want to lose our childlike innocence. At the same time, we want to feel protected and safe. And so you're being encouraged by spirit to visualize the protection around yourself that you have. Call in Archangel Michael if you're really feeling vulnerable. But you want to keep this soft side of yourself because it helps you connect with people emotionally and with your heart. Okay? So, Amanda Park, thank you so much for letting me read for you. Many blessings to you, okay? And have a wonderful weekend. And thank you for being patient while I got back to you. Rebecca Yates, come on down, please, Rebecca. And pick a number between 1 and 50, please. Oh, Adam, I will get back to you next, my friend. Okay, Rebecca Yates. 17. Thank you, my sweet. Rebecca Yates, you get the very last ribbon on the wheel. Is this too cool? This is one of my favorites. All right. Number 50, Prism. Rebecca, I feel so many things going on with you, so many things going on in your life, and so many different talents for you. Yes, that I feel you're having a hard time choosing. Like, oh, this looks exciting, and oh, this looks attractive, and maybe I could go delve into this. And it's all beautiful. These are all wonderful, but truly, I feel like There's an old song. I feel like a bullfrog sitting on a stump. I'm so worked up, I don't know which way to jump. That's what all of this feels like for you. Would you understand this, Rebecca? Oh, patient one who's been waiting for a reading. Okay. And a lot of change attached to this feeling. Number 50 reduces to 5. That's the number of change, y'all. Okay. Hi, Jade. Okay. So we've got this going on. You've got all this change going on. And then the ribbon number you picked is 17. So let's see. There's 17 right there. No, that's 47. Whoops. Okay. 17. Okay. Here's 17. Oh, this is a new one. You're the first one to get this new ribbon of mine. All right. Yeah, you've got a lot going on, very stressed. I mean, there's a lot of beautiful things in your life, but you don't know which way to go. Okay. So this is sage. So this sage is a very mellow shade of green. And green has to do with growth and heart energy. But this has been really muted. And you're getting a similar message as my last sitter, Amanda. You need to calm down. I'm sorry, that sounded very directive. You're being encouraged to get centered, get calm with meditation, whatever your morning practice is. I said morning automatically, but whatever your spiritual practice is. Oh, connection to the earth will help you. Is the weather good enough to go outside and stand barefooted on some grass or some earth? All right. You're being encouraged to do that. The number attached to this is 17, which reduces to an 8. You will have a lot more success. You will have more prosperity coming in for you. This is the number, 8 is the number of infinity. There's a lot of good things potentially coming in for you. Okay, Rebecca, as long as you get grounded and get your spiritual center, prosperity and peace coming in. Oh, you're a teacher, the new school year, very overwhelmed. Your spiritual practice and your connection to Mother Earth is more important right now, even than it was previously this year. So you can do yourself a lot of good. You chose this color. This is you and your guides directing you. Okay? So, Rebecca, get grounded, get back to your spirituality. You're going to be just fine. All right? Blessings, and thank you for letting me read for you. Okay. Adam, should we finish your reading? Oh my goodness. Adam. Adam's been having technical difficulties, and boy, can I identify with that. The last show I did, we had Facebook acting up. Oh, Susan Kramer, hello. Autumn Shrimp, I wish I could get to everybody. Adam! Okay, Adam, pick a number between 1 and 50, my friend, okay? What I got for you earlier, I'll just recap this quickly, is chartreuse. Lots and lots of growth this year, okay, for you. Lots of new priorities between the beginning of the year and just this last month, September. And as we move into fall, I feel that calming down for you and getting more mellow, because you're going to be more focused on enjoying the holidays and connecting with the people you love, right? So 28, Adam, thank you. So you've had this lovely growth. It's not that it's going to stop, but that chartreuse is going to mellow out. Okay, so 28. 28. Oh, we had this one come up a little while ago. Tangerine. Woohoo! So inherent in this tangerine, this is one of the oranges, but it's a little more tempered than rainbow orange. This is a lot of creativity, getting things revved up, self-expression to some extent. Okay. And this is the number 28 attached to this ribbon, this tangerine, which reduces when you add it up to a 1. So even though, Adam, I feel your activity mellowing out between now and the end of the year, there's an ambition to you. You like to be number 1. Adam, moving into the spotlight is not going to be uncomfortable for you. And I sense with you, Adam, that if you're going to do something, you want to be really good at it. You'd like to be number 1. There's a bit of an ambitious, competitive nature to you, which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. And I feel that between now and the end of the year, you're going to be exploring and strategizing, okay, as to how you're going to move yourself forward and be more prominent, okay? Because if you're going to do something, by God, you want to be successful at it. And there's a lot of magnetism to your personality. So you are going to be successful with this. Have no doubt, but just pace yourself between now and the end of the year, I hear. All right, Adam. Thank you for joining the show and for letting me read for you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad that was understood. Oh my goodness. Looks like we may have been having some technical. Vladimir, are you still there? You are. You're still in the house. Vladimir. And you have chosen 33. Okay. Hold on, Vladimir. Let me tune into you for a moment. Vladimir. Okay. Hold on just a second. We'll get to you, Vladimir. Pardon me. I'll explain this in a minute. Oh my gosh. The color I was drawn to automatically is the color you chose, number 33. So I'm going to read you. This is so cool. Vladimir, the one I chose for you. Oh, okay. Number 22, copper. 22 is a master number, very powerful. And copper has a monetary value of its own. Okay. Kelly, do I need to wrap this up soon? If you could let me know on that. How much time do I have? Vladimir, you have this copper color. Very strong, very powerful, and it stores energy. My friend, even when you don't look like you're doing much, you still have plenty of stored energy, and there is a lot going on with you internally, and it is aiding your spiritual growth and your growth as a person. There is something percolating in the background with you all the time, okay? So you're a very powerful personality individual, even when you're sitting in the corner. There's a lot going on with you. And I knew I was being drawn to bronzes and browns and coppers. And I just rearranged my numbers and my ribbons yesterday. And the number you chose was the one I was drawn to. Number 33 is chocolate. Don't we love that? You have two master numbers. You have 22 and 33. Woohoo! You go. All right. This chocolate color has to do with keeping your grounding, enjoying that, but also enjoying the sweetness of life and reaping the rewards of your hard work. You have a lot of good things coming to you, Vladimir, and I feel that you have been rather quiet and reserved for a while, and you've been learning and growing and storing energy and figuring out what to do with that. And it's about to be brought forward. You're about to come out of that corner and start letting people know more who you are. And between now and the end of the year, Vladimir, it's okay to loosen up a little bit and enjoy yourself and enjoy the sweetness of life because you've worked hard and you've earned it. Okay? So I hope that has, you've been a little reserved. Come out of the corner a little bit, socialize a little more with people, put yourself out there because it's going to be a pleasure for people to get to know you. There's a lot going on with you, Vladimir. Thank you for letting me read for you. It's been a pleasure. And I think I have just a couple more minutes. All right. Yeah, I have a few more minutes. So I'll catch my breath here. Okay, let's get to Nessie Aqua, and then I'll see if I can get to Susan Kramer if she's still in the house. Okay. Sometimes people have to pop off, and I understand that. Okay. Nessie Aqua, I don't remember if you've chosen a number yet. I have a lot of you folks commenting, I'm happy to say. Lots of you joining me. So, Nessie. Oh, thank you, Vladimir. I'm glad you understood that. I know Nessie Aqua has been weighing in a lot. Miss Butterfly, I'll see you soon. Okay. I was seeing Nessie a lot. Maybe he gave up. All right. Susan is still here. Let me go to Susan. And if Nessie comes back, then I will finish this reading for him. Okay? Or her. Not sure. And Susan. Susan wants number 12. And let me see what I have for you, Susan. Oh, goody. I have favorite colors. Okay. All right. So, my dear, okay, Nessie is still here. Someone is telling me. So, Nessie, hang in there. I don't know what's going on with our communication between these platforms today. It's a little wonky, but hang in there. Okay. So, Susan Kramer right now. Magenta, number 10 is the ribbon I'm drawn to for you. This is the divine feminine. This is what I call fiercely feminine. Susan, I know you a little bit, and I always think of you as such a sweetheart. And that's lovely. That's wonderful. There's another side to femininity that's very protective. Very protective, like the mama lion protecting her cubs, and you know about animals very, very well, right? Okay, so lionesses are the ones who protect the babies from being attacked by the males in the, what do they call that, a pride of lions. They protect the babies, and a lot of the time they go out, I believe, and do the hunting for food. You're very protective, Susan. That's the point of this. You're very protective of the animals in your charge, the ones that you do communication and healing for. Susan is a wonderful animal communicator and healer, and you're very protective, and that's wonderful. That is, you've taken the more feminine aspects of yourself and moved into the more powerful energies attached to that. Good on you, Susan. Pat yourself on the back, because your guides are. They've come forward. They've come forward with a lot of kudos for you. You're doing better than you think. You've come farther than you realize. It's like you're climbing a mountain, and all you can see is where you're wanting to go, the tip of the mountain, the top of the mountain. You've actually accomplished quite a great deal already. You have 3 rescue horses? Oh my goodness, that must be a lot of work. Yikes. Okay. All right. And Susan, you've picked number 12. Oh, which is another, it's one of them on the pink. Okay. 12, 1 and 2 reduces to 3. And you've got 3 rescue horses. And this is burgundy. This number 12 that you've chosen is burgundy. So these 2 colors, magenta and burgundy, we've gone from 10 to 12. They're in the same color family, as it were. And there's more passion, more groundedness attached to this burgundy than there is to the other pinks, if you would understand that, okay? And I know this is sounding like a theme with you all, but there's a reason that we're all gathered for a particular group of readings, okay? There's a synchronicity to who is gathered here. And you're another one, Susan, who's being encouraged to sit by the fire, I don't know, with whatever beverage, a glass of burgundy, a glass of wine, or whatever it is you enjoy drinking, and relax once in a while and just enjoy looking at that crackling fireplace. And it will even be a little bit of a form of meditation without you even having to call it in. It will just happen where you go into this bit of a zone, bit of the Zen, and it will be very healing for you and very rejuvenating, even though it looks like you're just sitting and relaxing. It's going to refill your cup. All right, a cup of tea. So take your favorite tea, maybe it's even a red tea, but enjoy that by the fire and just take in that warmth, take in that fire. So you're taking in liquid, you're watching the fire. If you can, go out and look at the night sky if you can. Take in the air. There you've got 3 elements going. And if it's not too cold, well, even if you have to leave your shoes on, put your feet on the dirt and pull in that earth element as well. All right, Susan, that's what Spirit has brought forward for you today. I hope that is helpful. Okay. And yes, I'm going to draw a color for the collective before we part company. And we're going to finish reading for Nessie, who we got interrupted somehow in the communication with him. But I did draw a ribbon for Nessie. And let's see what number he chose between 1 and 50. I see that Nessie is still here. Maybe he's not able to weigh in. Does anybody know what number Nessie wanted to choose? Because I don't see it. And if I have your gender wrong, Nessie, Nessie's probably female. You're welcome, Susan. All right. Hi, Charlene. Hang on there. Okay. So, Nessie, I drew number 48, Capri, for you. Shaz Berry, hello, hello. Okay, number 48, this beautiful blue Capri. This is my vacation signal. If you haven't had a vacation in a while, Nessie, you need to take one, okay? And you need to do more self-expression. 48 reduces to 12, reduces to 3, okay? More self-expression, take a break, take a vacation. 8. I think I lost Nessie, okay? I'm so sorry. Things have been a little wonky here, so not sure. We might have lost Nessie. Okay. Well, Nessie was still here a few minutes ago. Anyway, it's Capri. All right. All right. I am, let's see. I'm going to squeeze in one more reading here for Miss Charlene Shaz, whose birthday it is today. Happy birthday, Charlene. And choose a number, please, dear, between 1 and 50. And then I'm going to give a message for the collective. 48. Okay. I know better than to argue with spirit, Charlene. So you're busy picking a number. Red. I just get a true red for you, my dear Charlene. This is the first color on my wheel, the first color of the rainbow. This is number 1. Number 1, Charlene. This is your year, honey. This is your year to shine. You're moving into your power on a very basic level, from the bottom of your spine up through all of your chakras. As if you needed any more power, you're going to have what amounts to almost a Kundalini awakening, which I can't even imagine how powerful your abilities would be after that point. My dear Charlene, I hope you are still in the house. Oh, goodness. It's like I no sooner spot somebody and then I'm losing my connection with them. Excuse me. Charlene. Oh, did we lose you? Oh, my goodness. All right. Charlene, I know I'm jumping around a little bit, but if she comes back, I will finish this reading for her. Okay. Aloha, Vivian. Charlene. Oh, that was a little while ago. Charlene, if you are still here, you need to give me a number, please. Linda Swan, you've done me a favor, and yeah, could be solar flares. Linda Swan, and you picked the number 11. All right. Sandra Pico, hello. Thank you for joining. Glad to see you, Sandra. All right. Linda Swan, this platinum comes forward for you. This is one of my new ribbons. You get to be the first one to have this. All right. So this is 21. That reduces to 3. It has a lot to do with self-expression. And I feel, Linda, that over the last 3 months, you've taken a step back where you've been in the background more than usual because of life circumstances and have not really been able to express yourself the way you would like to. Okay? And Linda, if you could weigh in, please, and let me know that you're understanding this, I would appreciate it. So you're getting platinum, number 21, and this is reassuring you that you are very valuable. Okay. Okay, Linda, I hope you're still in the house. So you've moved from the background and you're being reassured by spirit that you do have the accomplishments you think you do, that you are valuable, and that things are going to start moving forward. Okay. YouTube is acting weird today. Maybe we are having solar flares. I may have to choose somebody from Facebook next because I'm not able to see your feedback, folks. All right, Linda, I'm just going to finish this real quickly. You chose number 11, Linda, and that is a true pink, and 11 is a master number. And so you're being encouraged to master your feminine side, to not release it, but to master it and know that there is powerful in being kind and soft and what we call feminine. All right? So that's for you there. Okay? And all right, Kelly, I would like to get in one more reading before. Oh, Sandra is coming in through Facebook. Sandra, okay. And it's 11:11. Woohoo! Okay. Sandra's coming in through Facebook. Sandra switched to Facebook. Okay. Sandra, let's draw something for you today. Ending up with a collection of ribbons here. This is crazy today, folks. Sandra Pico. Sandra Pico, this is a brand new ribbon I have. This is royal blue. And the number attached to this is 49, which has to do with bases, the basics of your life, and also things having come to an end. All right? For you, Sandra, what this is talking about, this is talking about gaining strength. I see archangels around you. I see Archangel Michael especially backing you up, and literally he has your back. You can literally lean back on the strength of Archangel Michael right now. I see you standing on a platform, and you're standing at one corner, and there are 3 archangels around you bringing you strength right now. I know you're going through a period of grief, and you're being healed and supported and comforted by ascended masters, by some of the most powerful forces spiritually that you could possibly ask for. And so, Sandra, rest assured that your relatives on the other side, and I'm going to have to make this short, my apologies. Just know that you are in the arms of spirit, you are in the arms of the angels, and so is your son. Blessings to you, Sandra. Okay. Folks, we're still having all kinds of technical difficulties, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a reading for the collective. Short reading for the collective. So y'all send me some energy. Let's see. What do y'all need to know here? I'm going to draw a ribbon, and then I'm going to draw at least one card. All right. What do we have for today? Gold. Good as gold, folks. You're welcome, Sandra. Good as gold. This is number 24. The number 24 reduces to 6. Very nurturing. We are being gifted with the gold light of heaven today. As we move into October, into fall, we are all being blessed. Everyone who considers themselves to be a light worker, and I dare say that probably everybody that tunes into this show, just about everybody, is doing healing work. We have psychics, mediums, Reiki masters, and people who are at least open to that. And when we go out into the world, we are still light workers. 24 is Sandra's number. Okay, fabulous. This is a great number for Sandra. This is a great number for all of us because we are gold. We crazy little human beings running around here are still the gold of the universe. All right. So this number 24 has to do with harmony. The 2 has to do with harmony. The 4 has to do with basis. What is the basis for our life? What do we go out into the world with? What is our priority? Where are we taking things? Because we're being told by spirit that we are valuable. Okay, let's draw a card to back this up. I've got these divine wisdom cards. That one. Ooh, fabulous. How's this to get us all going? Opportunity knocks. Opportunity knocks. Go for it. Go for it. Go for the gold, folks. Go for the gold. If opportunity knocks, open the door. What are we here for? To sit in the corner? No. Let's move forward. Life is happening. We're going to go into the holidays pretty soon, starting with Halloween. Okay? So this is it. I want to thank all of you for joining me today. It is my grace to do these readings, and I know things were a little wonky. I will be back on Kaleidoscope of the Soul doing this again October 24th, same time. You can catch me almost every Wednesday on Spirit is Everywhere, 8:30 in the morning Pacific, 4:30 British Standard Time, and every other Monday on Universal Spiritualism, 9 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock in the UK. And I think my next show on that is this next Monday. But you can also check my website. I do private readings. Just go to www.lynnejuneau.com and you can book a reading with me if you care to go more in depth. Shout out to Kelly Brickle, our producer on Sacred Spiral Network. Fabulous shows. She has more and more every month. Wonderful people for you to gain wisdom from, including in about 40 minutes or so, Miss Jennifer Rose will be on Embracing Infinity. Fabulous show on Sacred Spiral Network. So join us then. Thank you so much. Blessings to each and every one of you. And remember, go for the gold. Bye for now, everyone.